Hi there. Well, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Troubles from Niagaraville Trailer Park. I'm Bubbles' long-lost cousin, and no one really knows about me yet, but I'm trying to work my way onto the scene to get in front of the video camera here and do my thing for hockey. Yes, I am a Montreal Canadiens fan, a friend of DrewDekes here. He's doing a great job on this new YouTube show. He's on the YouTube now, talking about the Canadiens, and my favorite player was Guy Lafleur by far. That's an easy one for me. And as far as the controversial goal that was called back tonight, that was a brick job. Montreal Canadiens lose this game 5-4 in a shootout. Quite frankly, never should have frickin' got there because BrendanGallagher had the winning goal, which was disallowed, even though Brendan was on his bum, and somehow the goalie, after being interfered with, had about 4 or 5 seconds to reset himself. And BrendanGallagher had plenty of time to reset himself, but that didn't matter because the goalie was just like, "Oh, sorry, sir." I guess NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman's not a big fan of mine already because I sent him a text and all he said back to me was, "That's just the way she goes. Frickin' way she goes," he says. You think in a game where the Hammer, the captain of the Montreal Canadiens, Shea Weber, the Man Mountain they call him, you think they would have a chance to win this game after he scores 2 big ones, but they still don't. They can't do it. The Montreal Canadiens, quite frankly, got off to a slow start in this one, and they really didn't deserve to tie the game up even, I don't think, but they found a way to get back in it. I don't care what anybody says, that little Brady Tkachuk's he's a little prick shot. I mean, he's just all over the ice getting in a fight with Benny Sherrod, and got a couple big ones on Sherrod. He had a bloody nose, I think. As you can probably imagine, it's a little hard for me to see the replay even up close here with the glasses on, but yep, that's blood. Yep. You guys mind if I come over and tickle your bellies a little bit? Anyway, back to the game action tonight. The Montreal Canadiens were about to blow a big one to the last place Ottawa Senators here, but they got themselves back in the game and gave themselves a chance to win, but in the end, it still didn't quite matter. The referees or Toronto or whoever's making the calls these days decided that it wasn't going to happen. Jonathan Drouin finally got on the board tonight. He's only his second goal in all season, actually. It's only his second one, and he's been struggling. A lot of the Canadiens forwards, frankly, have been just not been able to score the goals. That Eric Batherson on the Ottawa Senators, he's a good little player there. And that Timmy Stützle, I can't really say his name properly, the little German fellow there, he's fantastic. He's probably my new favorite Ottawa Senator. He's apparently roommates with Brady Tkachuk. Their buddies are all smiling back and forth at each other after Brady gave the hammer down to Benny Sherrod there. I know a lot of people are upset about the no goal called on BrendanGallagher, but I think they should have been more upset that Jake the Snake Allen wasn't in between the pipes tonight. Jake's been playing out of his brain. He's been absolutely fantastic, and frankly, this wouldn't have been a no-goal controversy of a game if Jake wouldn't have been in between the pipes, I think. He deserves a chance to be the starter right now. It's pretty obvious. I mean, Price, he's a nice fella from Anaheim Lake, BC. He's a good player. He's a good guy, but Jake the Snake's on fire. No one was really talking about that. I think you just avoid this whole thing tonight. BrendanGallagher wouldn't have had to go into the code about what is a goal, what's not a goal, and Jake the Snake should have been in there. That's my final word on it. Tyler Toffoli with a beautiful goal in this game, a decadangle, whatever you want to call it. And they went up 4-3, the Canadiens did late in the third period, but obviously Brady little prick Chuck had to tie it up for the Senators there. That kid's pretty good. I mean, even my buddy DrewDekes here actually interviewed Brady Tkachuk. If you take a look at this little picture here, apparently Brady's a pretty nice guy in the offseason, but right now he's a prick job. Well, either way, the Ottawa Senators are getting to the shootout, and Timmy Stützle, there he is. He goes blocker high on Carey, or maybe it was glove side on Carey Price, and the Canadiens have to be pissed off. I mean, you know Price is going to want to bounce back in the next game, but Jake should have been in there. I said that already, or I probably should be more angry. Maybe you guys were expecting Troubles to go off the handle tonight like Steve Dangle. That guy's a freak. Have you guys ever seen that guy Dangle? He really needs to pick a better team, I think. Montreal Canadiens are back at it Thursday night in Winnipeg. It's going to be a cold one out there. It's pretty much called Winterpeg, I think. But for $10.5 million, I mean, I guess he gets the say, and whenever he gets to go in the nets. But Jake the Snake, put him in there, Claude. Thanks for watching the DrewDekes show tonight, Troubles edition here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe to the DrewDekes channel if you guys like what you're seeing. Stone Cold DrewDekes is going to be making an appearance. You guys are going to like him. What? Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next show.